Hello and a very, very good evening. My name's Sean Ryan. You're, of course, watching the Planet Cruise TV show. I've just come back from a cruise, actually. I'm missing the cruise ship already, but I had an amazing time. I'm going to tell you all about that a little bit later on. But for those of you that have never, ever booked a cruise, we're live tonight. We've got 6 outstanding deals to tempt you with. And I'm joined by a great friend of mine. I normally miss him. I'll be honest, I didn't miss him on my cruise. I was having such a good time. I was having too much of a good time, Keith. But it's lovely to be back with you.
Good to see you. I'm here to help get you through your cruise cold turkey. You've got the sweats, you've got the shivers. You're like, cruise, take me back.
I call it the cruise blues. I feel like I had such a good time. I really did.
And you're in the fjords, and the weather was amazing, wasn't it?
Honestly, we had the best time. Yeah. And we've actually got a Princess cruise coming up a little bit later around the fjords, virtually identical to what I did. And it was amazing. And I love Princess, I have to say. Keith's a great mate of mine. You've cruised around the world several times over.
Been lucky enough to do that, yeah, working as a cruise director, so on board for 12 years, so I've seen all the ports and I know what the ships are like, both inside and out, both from your perspective as a cruise passenger and my perspective as a worker, as a busy bee.
And one thing that is really important when you book a cruise is booking it with the right agent, and we really want viewers that have never booked with Planet Cruise to do it tonight if you can. What are the main reasons? Why are Planet Cruise so regarded?
There's so many, Sean. I mean, you're going to see throughout the show as we go along that so many of the lines that we sell for, we're the #1 seller for them. We're the largest independent UK tour operator. Everyone that works for us has either worked in the industry on board cruise ships or cruises regularly, so it's information from the horse's mouth. We're ABTO and ATO bonded, so all your money's safe. We create bespoke holidays and we're destination enthusiasts, so we love to send you to the perfect place for you to enjoy yourself.
And customers are so important. Customer feedback is, so high, time and time again, day after day.
97% feedback rating online for our...
I'm going to say, and I booked through Planet Cruise, I always do, and every part of my holiday was perfect. So here's a quick list of just some of the reasons. We could spend the whole hour talking about this, but cruise experts with first-hand knowledge, outstanding track record for customer service, working with all the great cruise lines to give you the best variety, tailor-made holidays. Honestly, we can change the flights, we can add hotels, we can really make a holiday perfect for you. Unbiased service, open 7 days a week, and the best price is guaranteed as well. The best price is guaranteed there. Now...
And we should say, if people want to tweet in, they can tweet in either at Planet Cruise or at B for Keithy throughout the show, and we'll be chatting, we'll be talking to you.
We certainly will.
Please do feel free.
Now, if you'd like to book a cruise tonight, it's a free phone number, 0800 840 1088. The phone's open until 10:30 tonight.
That's right.
And first thing tomorrow morning at 8, isn't it?
It is.
On a Wednesday morning. And a brilliant website, of course. You can look at this, all the deals from tonight will be on there, but as we mentioned, we can find you any cruise line, anywhere in the world, any length of cruise, we can make your holiday perfect. But we've got such a great show, actually. We're going to start off with very, very busy phone lines. Tonight, we have got a Thomson cruise for under £400. Whoa, I know, there's the details, yes. This is cheering me up already. Under £400, $399. This includes flights. And this is an exclusively reduced price for the show and for Planet Cruise, I should say. Under £400. Keith, you worked aboard Thomson.
Yeah, 6 years as a cruise director for them. It's a great ship. They're an amazing company. They win all sorts of awards for their entertainment and for their truly British experience.
Now, I do need to apologise. The clip of film that you're about to see, it's before I did Keith's makeover, OK? So I did a makeover on Keith. Yeah, he looks great now, but this is before then, so have a look at this.
With its uniquely British product, small, intimate ships, a great range of cruise and stay options, all tips included, an unrivaled number of regional airports you can fly from, plus a generous baggage allowance, it's little wonder that Thomson Cruises is turning heads. They boast one of the highest levels of repeat passengers in the industry, and after 6 years working for them, I can tell you why. They are without doubt the friendliest ships afloat. Some friends of mine who cruise a lot always pack 2 sizes of clothing. One for the start of the cruise, thank you, and one for the end. And once you've tasted the food on board, you'll understand why. It's international cuisine with a British twist. And with open sitting as standard, you won't need to rush trying to keep to the ship's schedule. You can set the pace and enjoy up to 7 meals a day. Trust me, it's possible. Whether it's a freshly pulled pint in a nightclub or sipping a cocktail of the day poolside, each of the bars on board Thomson ships enjoys a unique and special personality. With honest low prices, juggling waiters and service with a smile, you're never more than 2 minutes walk away from a refreshing aperitif. The Thomson Cruises has some of the best entertainment afloat. In a 2-week cruise, you'll see no fewer than 10 full production shows and some great comedy from award-winning UK guest artists. Add to that fantastic interactive game shows, cabarets and all singing, all dancing deck parties, and you really won't want to go back to your cabin. There is lots and lots of choice with the accommodation on board Thomson ships, from insides through to stunning suites. All are en suite, offer 24-hour room service and 2 turn-downs a day. The only surprise you're going to encounter is what your hand towel will be transformed into when you return every night. My favourite was always the monkey with the sunglasses.
Now, you're going to have such a great time on board. We do want to mention, yet again, this is an exclusive reduced price for Planet Cruise, and also all of your tips and gratuities are all included in the price tonight. And your flights, Keith.
And your flights as well, and of course all your food, all your entertainment once you get on board. It really is a cracking deal.
Now, Keith broke the nation's hearts when he announced that he was no longer single a few months ago, but we've still got great single prices on this one, haven't we, Keith?
Yeah, we do, Sean.
639. Can someone recharge from a cruise?
You can. Do you know, in fact, Sharon Veal has said, "Welcome back, Sean. The terrible twosome are back in business." That's what she said on Twitter.
I better behave, otherwise I'll be taken off the show. Anyway, let's show you where you're going to cruise to. It starts with the flight to Palma, doesn't it, Keith?
It does, yeah. An amazing place. I've spent many years cruising out of Palma de Mallorca. Lovely long waterfront, which you can stroll down and see the huge neo-Gothic cathedral at the end. And behind that, you've got a real cobweb of different cobbled streets where you can get tapas, sit down, have some gambas alioli and the lovely terracotta pots. Head into the mountains, the Tramantura Mountains, which are stunning, where Rick Stein, of course, did his wood-fired lamb. Miles of beautiful powdery sand beaches. That's the Tramantura Mountains we're talking about. And then you've got, that's the cathedral, Formentor Beach as well. It's their kind of version of Land's End. It's a beautiful deserted beach that you can go and enjoy.
I mean, it really looks very pretty.
It's a stunning place, Sean. It really, really is. And thousands and thousands of Brits go here every year on holiday. And it's a wonderful place to start your cruise. It really, really is. OK. We have a wonderful opportunity now to move on to Barcelona, and this is, of course, sandwiched between the Mediterranean Sea and the Sierra de Costarella Hills. It's the Catalonian capital, and of course it's known for the bizarre, dramatic work of Gaudi, of course, with his dramatic swirls. Everything's very curvy. That's his magical cathedral.
And it is amazing, isn't it?
It's an amazing place. You've got the wonderful Las Ramblas that you can wander down with all the street performers, and the wonderful La Boquera market, over 900 years old at the end. It's got a great atmosphere. If you like your football, you've got the Nou Camp and the football museum there. And if you also like to, you can take the huge cable car ride up to Montjuic, Olympic Stadium, and great views across the whole of Barcelona. Then we're going through to Valencia. This is an incredible opportunity because one minute you're doing battle with the city's trademark paella. This is where paella was invented, and the next minute you've got the best, what I believe are the best beaches in Spain. And many people don't realise this, but this is the best place to go for beaches. You've also got a 13th century cathedral which is said to hold the chalice used by Christ in the Last Supper, and you've got the amazing City of Arts and Sciences, great for architecture, right on your front doorstep. Then we're going through to Cartagena, and this is tucked into a deep bay, guarded by 2 cliff-top fortresses. It's where a lot of the Spanish Navy gather. It's your chance to go through to the Gulf and expat paradise of La Manga, or also to go and explore the beaches again that stretch, and that wonderful Greek theatre, which is well worth a look. Then we're going through to Gibraltar. We all know this, the Rock, Jib as we affectionately call it, a strategically very important place where you can go dolphin spotting in the Straits, where you can explore the Cathedral Cave and the miles of roads indoors. You can go and see the cheeky apes. You can go and get amazing duty free, and of course you can go to Marks and Spencer's in a hot country, which is what I love. It's really, really wonderful. And then of course we're getting off in Malaga, the birthplace of Picasso. Maybe pop and see the Quick Museum there, and then you're heading back to the UK.
Do you know, I'm just thinking, this is a great, great first cruise, perhaps. You know, it's 5 nights, it's nice length, it's under £400. If you're a regular cruiser, you know, it's a great sort of mini getaway, but it is unbelievable value. And Keith, when it comes to Thomson, this is their flagship, isn't it?
This is. The Dream is their flagship, and of course it's now been operational for Thomson for around about 5-6 years. It's a wonderful ship. You know, it's just over 50,000 tonnes. Quite a modern feel on board. Lovely big theatre where they do some great West End style shows. Lots of dining options.
That room there, by the way, the outside is only £50 more as well.
which is really great. Run with a view every time,
Yeah.
because you've got a lot of great places you're sailing into here.
Well, let's just remind you of what's included. Honestly, it's really good as it's on. And it is going to sell very quickly tonight. It's an exclusive reduced price. Return flights from London, Gatwick, Bristol, Birmingham, Manchester. Actually, there's no supplement on those either, is there, Keith?
There isn't, no, because Thomson have their own fleet of cruise aeroplanes, so it gives you real good access. It should be an airport within around 70, 80 miles of where you live in the UK.
So those ones listed there, no supplement either, and a single special, only $639. Amazing value, but you are going to have to be very, very quick on that one. Now, every cruise has its own ID number. 81013. So if you jot that down, it just makes it easier and quicker when you book this cruise with us here at Planet Cruise. That's a really good start to it, isn't it? I love that one. But my first cruise 7 years ago now was with Royal Caribbean for my 40th birthday, and I had a great time. We're going to take you now on board the Splendour of the Seas, and I know you're going to absolutely love this ship. So, Keith, Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, as you can see, we're the UK's #1 travel agent for Royal Caribbean. And these ships are destinations in themselves. You're seeing there the rock wall, just one of the many things that you can do on board, whether it's the crazy Gulf, whether it's going down and seeing, going ice skating. Remember, the cruise ships are brilliant for all ages. So if you've got family with you, they get looked after in the kids zone. You know, from 6 months upwards, kids get looked after with Royal Caribbean, so everyone gets a holiday. You can dance the night away in the disco, loads of different places to eat. And it is world-class cuisine, as you're seeing there, Sean. You know, you can get your lovely kind of prawn tempura, you can get your Southeast Asian food, maybe get your curries, you get your Italian. There's bars all over the ship. Really great places for you to enjoy, and of course Royal Caribbean are known for their innovative and dramatic entertainment. Great aerial shows, great Broadway style shows, huge displays through the Royal Promenade, the kind of walkway throughout the whole of the ship, where the cruise director will do huge singing and dancing, almost Mardi Gras style celebrations.
There's always a great atmosphere there, isn't there?
Really great atmosphere, you know, lots of deck space, and again, multi-generations. You know, take Gran and Grandad, you know, take the kids with you. Everyone can have fun and then meet up in the evening and tell their experiences. And in fact, you don't even need to get off the ship to have a good time, because there's so much on board for you to enjoy. The Boardwalk Doghouse is really great as well. This is a new thing that Royal Caribbean has recently.
I've not been in there, yeah.
Yeah, they're great. Lots of different types of sausages, from the German bratwurst, you know, all the way through to your classic kind of British sausage. Stick it in a bun, put on some mustard, and oh, hey presto, there you go. Getting back to food again.
And it's a lovely itinerary on this one as well, taking, as you say, from Venice over to Croatia and Turkey as well. So actually, let's go straight, because we fly you over to Venice, don't we, Keith?
Well, this is very similar to the itinerary I'm doing next month.
Isn't it? Yeah.
You know, cruising out of Venice is incredible. My sister lives here. It's an incredible place for you to cruise out of. You're going to go right past St Mark's, almost within waving distance there of the Campanile. And it's an incredible opportunity for you just to get a glimpse of the city and the gondolas and the magic and the romance as you head out on your cruise down the Adriatic. And your first port of call, Dubrovnik, Croatia, a great walking city. So we've moved on now to Dubrovnik. And this is incredible. This, of course, is where Game of Thrones is filmed, and very often you can watch it being filmed. They don't mind you watching, so if you do see it, pop along, give it a wave. You never know, you might get in the final cut. You can walk the walls 1.5 miles for amazing views, and everything inside is beautiful. It's car-free, it's cobbled streets. It's almost like Venice, but the canals turn into cobbled streets. Fountains and 13th, 14th century churches. Sit down, get a beer, sit and have some of the wonderful cuisine, or just take in the amazing views. Then we're going through to a relaxing day at sea. And again, as you know, Sean, these relaxing days at sea can be your favourite days in many ways.
Now, we wanted to mention as well, with this particular cruise, we're going to give you up to $400 onboard spend. So that will actually be on the room that you know, your stateroom will have a little pass to get you in, and your money will be on that pass.
And there's so many things you can do with it on board. You know, you can take it to the spa, you can go to the onboard shop, get in your duty-frees, because it's really good value there for your duty-free on board the ship. There's not only just that, there's shops where you can go and get handbags or watches, or, you know, go and get a massage, maybe get a bit of Botox, or, you know, something like that. Whatever you want to do, it's completely up to you.
But you'll have $400, up to $400 to spend. You really will. And the days at sea, you might just want to sunbathe and have a great time. Then we're
and have a couple of cocktails.
Yeah.
You use the $400 towards your cocktails. Okay, then we're going through to Rhodes. This is an incredible part of the world, built by the Knights of St John. You're seeing the Acropolis in Lindos. That's a little bit further down the coast, but you can head there, and I'd recommend it. Probably the best view in Greece from the Acropolis of Lindos, looking out there over the sea. But where you actually dock is here. This is built by the Knights of St John. It's got 14th century sandstone buildings with the knights of coats of arms above the doorways. It's so magical. It's so untouched. Look. And you can walk round the old... I used to do a walk round the moat, all the way around the outside every time I went round here, and just imagine the city at siege, and imagine the knights patrolling the walls. It's incredible, it's so atmospheric. There's a Gate of the Virgins that you can wander through as well, and great beaches, of course, Falaraki, you name it, loads to do. Valley of Butterflies as well, if you love your wildlife. Then we're going through to Ephesus. This is Turkey. This is the west coast of Turkey. The place is Costa. It's the land of genuine fake. You can buy anything you like, but remember your Rolex watch will actually be a Bolex watch. But this is the big thing here. This is Ephesus itself, a lost city. It's an amazing, probably the best preserved classical city in the whole of Eastern Europe. And you've got the Library of Celsus there. And people like John the Baptist, Alexander the Great used to live here. Then we're going through for another relaxing day at seashore.
Yeah, so again, you've got $400 on board spend. Just enjoy the beautiful ship.
Amazing part of the world to sail down as well. I've got to say this really is lovely. You know, good chance for you to catch a little bit of sun as you head back up the Adriatic along that coast, loads to see. And then we're called into Split, and this is a stunning sailing, this really is, and it's right in the heart of the Dalmatia region. It's got loads of pavement cafes, plenty of history, a confetti of islands sprinkled off the coast that you'll see as you sail in. It's the Adriatic seaside with palm trees. It's the largest city in Dalmatia, most of the population in their 20s, lots of university.
Oh, really?
Universities here, so a really young feel. And the big thing here is Diocletian's Palace, an incredible walled palace that was built by the Roman Emperor Diocletian. It's nearly 2,000 years old, and it's got shops and all sorts inside it. It was built to house his whole legion, thousands and thousands of people, and it's incredible to explore.
And then, of course, back to Venice. Keith, I was just thinking, the fact that you've chosen a very similar cruise to take your girlfriend away on in August, and you've travelled the world.
Yep.
That's a really good idea.
Well, this is because this is a great place of the world to go to. You know, it's got a much better weather than the Western Med. You're in the Eastern Med here. Your weather stays there. It's easy and quick to fly to. Cruising out of Venice is magical, and these places down the coast of Croatia into the Aegean are so stunning. There's always something to see.
Now, I really want to show you the prices on this one, actually, because, first of all, you get up to $400 on board spend. That would be on your cruise card. That's money for you to spend on board the ship. The only rule is you have to spend it on board the ship, but there's loads you can spend it on. We've got a free upgrade from interior to ocean view, so you have all of that natural light coming into your balcony, into your cabin rather, if you go for the 21st of November. I mentioned balcony. We've got a balcony price on the 21st of November of just $679 as well. Return flights, they're based on London Gatwick, but again, we can find flights from most UK airports. Just ask us about those. And prices, just to clarify, because these are really good, $599 is the interior price on the 7th of November. Do you know, for 20 quid more, you've got an ocean view. And the best balcony price is on the 21st of November, which is only $679. That is worth every single penny.
Just had a tweet in from Greg Smith here saying, Splendour, excellent value. Great itinerary, really recommend it. Yeah. I know Greg's cruised with Royal Caribbean on Splendour many times, so again, from the horse's mouth there. Thanks, Greg.
Well, I'm a big fan of Royal Caribbean myself. The ID number for this one is 83410. Again, we think that one is going to go very quickly. So it's 83410. It's really good, that one, isn't it? And that balcony price at $679 is outstanding. But when I'm retired.
Not long now.
No, thanks, Keith. Not long now. I wish. No, look, actually, no, because I'd really miss doing my job. Actually, I would.
You're too active.
But I'd love to be able to sometimes go away for a month, especially when you've got a deal like this. It's a new exclusive package for Planet Cruise. You can be away for a month, basically.
27 nights. It's incredible, isn't it?
For under £1,200, £300. A week. The balcony has already sold out, just to warn you on this one. So, Keith, first of all, let's talk about Costa as a brand.
Yeah, well, cruising Italian style is their tagline, Sean, and you've got a wonderful, beautiful ship. They spend a lot of money on their fleet, and again, they're owned by Carnival. They're part of Carnival, which is over 100 ships in that fleet, and you've got a wonderful international feel. So you're going to be cruising with people from all over the world. You're going to have great shows where you have a kind of Cirque du Soleil, magic shows, singing and dancing, and then of course great cuisine. Yes, there'll be a Mediterranean twist to a lot of the cuisine, but you can get food from around the world.
Of course you can.
And of course, as we know, Italians love their food, and in fact, this is a great opportunity for you to really eat some fantastic cuisine. The Costa NeoRomantica is an amazing ship.
Wow, how beautiful.
She really is beautiful. Lots of open deck space for you to sit down. As always with Costa, they really focus on their spa, so a great chance for you to really sit back and get pampered and spoiled. And you're seeing here some of the pools and some of the things you can do in the spas. You know, you're going to have bars where you can sit and get your drink and listen to live music being played for you. All these things that you normally have to go and pay extra to go and do if you're staying at a hotel in the UK, all these things are included. They're included in the price you're seeing there. It's incredible value, Sean.
I don't know about you, but the time of year I hate in UK, end of November, when it's really dark, and the first few weeks in December, hideous weeks, aren't they?
Absolutely.
It's probably my least favourite time of the year. You're going to be away for the whole month. And you're going to be really warm, aren't you? Because it's great temperatures in here.
It's an amazing itinerary.
Isn't it?
Very exciting.
Go on, talk us through it.
So flying from Gatwick through to Nice, and then you're getting on board, you're heading straight out to your first port of call, which is Naples. There we go, in Italy. So we're seeing. So this is your chance there to see Italy's most red-blooded city. We've got Savona up there, but
that's because we fly to Savona, don't we?
Yeah.
And then we make our way to Naples next.
Naples next. Okay, so then we're going through to Naples. Okay, so Naples there, Italy's most red-blooded city, one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, and of course your gateway to go to places like the jet-setting island of Capri, to go and see Herculaneum and Pompeii if you love your history, your Roman history, and of course to explore the old city itself, which is dripping in ancient architecture. It's the birthplace of pizza, and you've got the Amalfi Coast on your front doorstep, the lemon and orange blossomed coast, where you can go to amazing places like Positano, and of course Mount Vesuvius. There's so much to do. Okay, I've got to move on because there's so much to see. You've got a couple of days at sea where you can enjoy that beautiful ship, enjoying all the food, enjoying all the entertainment. It's all included. And then you're getting to Crete, Heraklion, old hands shaking hands with new. I love Crete. It's one of my favourite islands in this part of the world. It's a vibrant cosmopolitan city, brimming with pavement cafes and sleep boutiques. Great beaches all over the island as well. Great seafood, and the Samara Gorge, which you can go and walk. The longest gorge in Europe, and one of the best things to do. Take a bottle of water, walk it, and coming out of the Libyan Sea at the end is absolutely stunning. And of course on Crete, you've got Knossos Palace for you to enjoy as well. And then you're going to relaxing days at sea. Before you then arrive in Eilat in Israel. You've got 2 overnights here, great opportunity for you to explore not only the Red Sea and dive in the wonderful waters here and enjoy the beautiful beaches, but also to head into Jerusalem or head to the Dead Sea. So loads and loads to do here.
I've always wanted to do that.
It's a magical place. But I love it for diving, I really, really do. And I was in this, every week I was up in this part of the world.
Really?
Gulf of Aqaba, yeah, it's incredible. Really beautiful. Some of my best diving experiences ever around here. Then we're going through to Aqaba, just across the water, literally just going across the bay. It's literally, well, it'll probably take you about 10 minutes. You can probably swim it, but you know, you're going to move over. And then Aqaba there, and again, this is Jordan now, and it's absolutely stunning. I love spending a few days in Jordan quite regularly if I can. And it's there that you get a chance to really enjoy the places like the Wadi Rum, and also to head into the lands which, of course, Lawrence of Arabia was famously known to explore and to perform all his exploits. And again, you've got a chance to go to the Dead Sea from here. But you'll know, of course, Wadi Rum. Wadi Rum is absolutely stunning, and of course, the lost city of Petra. You know, the Petra, the Red Rose City there. That's the other thing to go and do.
Now, you've actually got 4 beautiful days at sea and this stunning ship.
This is it. It's getting hotter all the time.
Yes,
you're heading down the south end of it.
I'd be sunbathing, wouldn't you?
Sunbathing. You get loads of wildlife. I've dived, gone on dive boats all the way down here and cruised through here, and you get dolphins and sometimes whales coming alongside the boat as well, flying fish. Then you're heading round to, you're going to Oman, Salalah, and this is the capital of Oman's Dhofar region. It's a subtropical city. It's known for its fruit orchards. It's known as the perfume capital of Arabia, and it's also great for its beaches. So some of those beautiful beaches in Oman. And again, some real good-looking wildlife there. That one has got the hump. Okay, relaxing days at sea then. Again, the weather getting hotter, lots of deck space. You're having the cocktails, you're enjoying the vibe on board the ship before you then arrive at the Seychelles. Oh my word, does it get any better? And not only that, you get an overnight here in the Seychelles. An amazing place. If you're searching for paradise, this is pretty much it. You know, this is the place where you get huge orchids, 3,000-foot mountains, crystal waters, giant tortoises, all competing for your attention. You know, it's the picture postcard paradise. It's like something out of Lost or Robinson Crusoe.
I've got to say, everyone in the studio wants to book this one.
It's great. It really is great. Just absolutely paradise. Then, after your overnight there, you've got a relaxing day at sea before you go through to Madagascar. Madagascar! Have you seen the amazing cartoon? You know, but it's not just that. This is the real place, and it's like a garden island. Wild landscapes, and incredible biodiversity. You'll see animals and plants that can be found nowhere else in the world. My favourite being lemurs, of course. But there's so much to see and do here. And then you've got a relaxing day at sea before you then go to Reunion Island. And this is situated, a very rare port of call, in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Owned by France. Look at that, it's absolutely stunning. Again, you've got a wonderful mix of Creole, of Indian, of European and Chinese culture convening on this island, which is 500 miles from Madagascar. It's absolutely unique. It's a beautiful place to go and see, for incredible beaches, for incredible mountains. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, it's stunning. It's like something out of a dream. And then you've got the wonderful French flavour and food that you get here as well. Oh, it's incredible. Okay, then it's still not finished, because then you're going to Mauritius, and in Mauritius you've got an overnight on board. And this is a volcanic island, of course, in the Indian Ocean. It's lush, it's beautiful, full of mountain ranges, fine beaches, stunning coral reefs, picturesque villages. You can hike through nature parks in search of the Mauritian pink pigeon, one of the rarest birds in the world. Pink pigeon, really, honestly, I've seen one, very rare. I've actually seen one, and it's quite incredible. You know, it really is.
I can't imagine.
Mauritian street food is some of the best in the world. Again, a mix of Creole, African, Indian, and Chinese influences. You can visit tea plantations. It's almost like paradise.
Look, when you look at the map there, you know, you're going to be away for a virtual month, 4 weeks, 27 nights. And it works out around about £300 a week. It's ridiculous.
It's so good, Sean. But not only this, this is the This is the Planet Cruise difference now, everyone. Most people here, most operators would now send you straight to the airport. You'd have a very, very long walk. Planet Cruise, but Planet Cruise haven't. They're giving you an additional overnight in a hotel by the airport in Mauritius, a comfort break before you then have to fly back. Again, taking care of every single part of the holiday, so you haven't got that long wait with all your cases, thinking, oh, I've had a wonderful cruise and now I've got an awful journey back. You get booked into a hotel, and then you make your flight.
So it's all
That's the Planet
perfect.
Cruise difference.
By the way, the balcony has already sold out. We hope to have it on the show. It has now gone. We have got the inside at 1199, and the outside is only 1299. It's unbelievable. I think you'll agree. You know, when I'm, you know, at a point in my life where I can go away for a month, I would book that in a heartbeat. But it's a new exclusive package. Forgot to mention the return flights, by the way, British Airways as well. Yeah, they're included. We can, of course, change your airport should you wish, and you are getting, of course, your overnights as well. But any questions, please give us a call. You know, our team are great. They've all been on cruise ships. They've all got expert knowledge when it comes to destination. They're there to help.
They're loving the show. People are loving the show, Sean. Carla G here saying the Thomson Dream Cruise looks amazing. Such great value.
Yeah, well, it's a great first cruise. That one was off $399. Yeah. That price is exclusive reduced. It is going to go. Now, something I haven't experienced. I've been very lucky. I've done around about 20 cruises now. Been very, very lucky. But
you're like Uncle Albert in Only Fools and Horses, aren't you? During the cruise.
I feel embarrassed saying how many cruises I've been on, because I've been very lucky, but I have yet to experience a river cruise. But I know when I do, I'm going to do it with Viking cruises, because they've got such a great reputation. And we are going to save you tonight, and this is genuine, £1,000 off the brochure price. And Keith, looking at what's included... airport parking, isn't it?
Airport parking. You got wine and beer, drinks, basically alcoholic drinks and soft drinks.
With all your meals,
with all your meals. Internet on board, Wi-Fi throughout the ship as well, on all your tours.
Wow.
So that you know, all your tours. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So,
honestly, and
there are a lot of tours.
Yeah. So you know, virtually everything is included on this one. You've got £1,000 saving. You've got a river view as well. I think we should take you on board.
So you're seeing here some of the images of one of the Viking ships, beautiful, sit very low in the water, and again, full of glass, full of ocean views. Everywhere you are, you can see where you're sailing through, because the key thing about a river cruise is that there's always something to see. It's not like when you're out in the ocean, there's always something you're sailing past, and these ships are perfect for it. You know, Viking are the most award-winning river cruise line pretty much ever. They've been voted best river cruise line at the prestigious British Travel Awards for the 5th year in a row.
Have they?
Yeah. And the
everything's a bit grander than I imagined.
It really, really is. It's very, very grand. And this is the thing people don't think. It really is. It's such a high level, Sean.
Yeah.
You're looked after so carefully. And again, you've only got a couple of hundred people on the ship, so therefore you're getting really carefully looked after by people. It's a much more intimate experience, and again, it's a great chance for you to be looked after. And you have someone on board who organises basically kind of your it's like their version of a cruise director, and they basically learn your name, know you by name, along with most of the crew, and they basically anything you want they provide for you. So you leave a note, and there's a little note waiting for you in your cabin, giving you directions to a coffee shop, you know, in Vienna. You know, the personal touch. So whatever you want, they really try and do that. They've a series of lectures on board as well, talking about destinations and what you can do.
It seems a very safe, secure, you know, very well organised environment.
Really, really is. It's a great way to explore into the heartland of some of these places. You know, going down the rivers and seeing some of the great cities and places that have been built throughout history.
Now, I know we featured this this cruise a little while ago, and it's remained a top seller. So we're bringing it back tonight while we can still give you the £1,000 saving. That is important because that's not going to last forever. So talk us through.
Okay, so you fly to Budapest, and then you get on board, okay, and you're overnight on board.
And this is giving you a little taster, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. So you're seeing here where you're going down, and again, you see here, you've got the vineyards, you've got a taste of some of the places we're going to here. So you've got Budapest, you're going to Vienna, you're going further into Austria to a place called Krems, into Germany, Passau, through to Regensburg, and through to Nuremberg. All these incredible places that are full of stunning architecture. And these aren't places you'd think, oh, I'm just going to get a flight out to Nuremberg, or I'm just going to nip off to Regensburg for the day. And so they're full of places and architecture that you just never imagine you're going to get to experience. So you fly to Budapest, overnight on board, and then you can do a bit of exploring the next day, and then you can join an organised walk to Budapest's famous covered market in the 3-storey great market hall. Again, all these excursions are included, again with all your drinks when you're eating as well. And then when you get up Budapest on the second day, you've got a panoramic tour of the pest side of the city. You can walk down Andrassy Avenue, see the 19th and 20th century mansions, the National Opera House, the Parliament Building, stop in Hero Square to learn more about Hungarian history, and then you rejoin your ship, and then you basically in Visegrad for lunch, and you cruise along the Danube. The next day, you go to Vienna, okay, and this is a great tour of the Austrian capital, Vienna. You ride along the Ringerstrasse, which replaced the city walls in the mid-19th century. You see some of the city's great Baroque architecture, the world-famous Opera House, St. Stephen's Cathedral, the Hofburg Palace. Return to the ship for lunch, again, all included. All this is included. The rest of the day is yours then to explore. Do whatever you want. It's an optional tour if you want to do that to Schunsbrough Palace, or which is basically the Versailles of Vienna. Then you go back for dinner, relax on board, and there's a classical concert option as well that you can do as well. There's a classical concert option for you as well, yeah, with dinner. Then next day you're in Krems in Austria. It's a small Austrian town on the Danube River. And it's located in what they call the Wachau Valley. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's surrounded by these wonderful terraced vineyards, cobbled streets, taverns, wine bars, coffee houses. They've got a real timeless appeal. And you've got a wonderful chance for you to see the medieval village of Stein. It's really magical. Next day, Passau, this is in Germany, and again this sits at the confluence of the Inn, the Ilz and the Danube rivers. You do a guided walk along the town's narrow streets, again all included, through the old town, past the traditional houses. You'll see the new bishop's residence, the impressive Baroque St. Stephen's Cathedral with its beautiful interior. Then you enjoy lunch on your ship, and then you return to the city for further exploration on your own if you want to, before you head off cruising to your next port, which is Regensburg in Germany. After breakfast you meet your guide dockside for a walking tour through the town. It's considered one of Europe's best preserved medieval cities, with some of the largest groupings of 13th and 14th century church spires and towers. Just north of the Alps, so stunning scenery all the way around, great 12th century stone bridge. Back to the ship for lunch, and then in the afternoon you cruise along the Danube River. Incredible, really, really incredible. Past 400-foot chalk cliffs and dramatic scenery through what they call the Danube Narrows. Really beautiful, and there's this huge abbey as well, which brews this great dark ale, which you'll see as you pass through. And then Nuremberg, Germany. You get an overnight here. The ship arrives very early. You're going to sail through these locks as you go through, and then you get a chance to explore the wonderful Nuremberg itself. Bavaria's second largest city. Your tour features the Zeppelin Fields. You know the Zeppelin Fields, the former Nazi parade grounds, the Palace of Justice, where the Nuremberg trials happened. There's an optional World War II tour as well you can do, and then you go back, again lunch on board, and then a chance to explore in the afternoon. So much to do, Sean. All that included.
And we should say, you know, although all the excursions are included, if you just want to do your own thing, that's not a problem whatsoever, is it, Keith?
Absolutely. You know, they're there for you to take, but you don't have to. If you're the kind of person that hates tours with other people and wants to do it all yourself out of a guidebook, then you can do that. It's yours to do as you please.
I think it looks great, don't you? And you get so much included. Now, let's talk you through. First of all, free Wi-Fi, so if you do need to keep in touch, not a problem, that's all free. Complimentary wine, beer and soft drinks with all your meals on board as well. Flights available from most UK airports with no supplements. We've actually got 5 UK airports that are included. Other ones that aren't, we've got supplements for only £49 per person, and you've got your overnights on board there as well. And free airport parking. And we want to sing and dance about the fact that you are saving £1,000 off the brochure price. You imagine that?
It's incredible.
I mean, you actually 2 people can go for price to 1 with change.
It's really, really good. Plus, you know, when you're dining on board, the food reflects where you're sailing to, which is another great thing. And they have on board, they have hands-on demonstrations and cooking classes and traditional dance performances and local tastings.
And Keith, remind us some of the highlights that we've got here.
Yeah, so 8 days on board in a Riverview stateroom, 6 guided tours including 5 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, Budapest Historic Centre, Vienna's Historic Centre, other great places were on the Watchell Valley, Regensburg Old Town, the welcome cocktail reception and farewell captain's dinner, specially selected house wine, beer and soft drinks, all included with your dinner on board, and learn how to make your own apple strudel. I was just talking about the demonstrations, wasn't I? Enjoy entertainment and attend lectures. I've just got to say here, Louise Corcoran has just got in touch. Just back from Budapest after celebrating our 40th, saw the Viking cruise ship on the Danube, looked amazing.
Really?
She said. So thank you very much, Louise, for getting in touch with
Well,
that.
Louise, have a look at these amazing prices. Look at this.
Wow.
You could. We said if you go in December, how good would this be? You could get all of your Christmas shopping done because you'd go on the 17th of December. You'd come back Christmas Eve, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All those Christmas markets.
Brilliant.
Bit of cheeky glühwein.
Really great price, saving £1,000 off the brochure price. However, now I personally have never been on a river cruise. However, I have been on this cruise. I've just come back from it on Saturday. The exact itinerary.
During the cruise.
Stop taking the mickey. Do you know what? I have to say, it was for a friend's 50th birthday, Jane and her husband Ian. They'd never been on a cruise. They're quite quiet people. They weren't sure. They said the only reason they went on the cruise was because I was going, and they thought if they're going to try one, they wanted me to be there. They are absolutely hooked now. They loved it.
Once you do a cruise, you never turn back. Happens time and time again, doesn't it?
I'd done a lot of cruises, but I'd never cruised with Princess, and now I know what all the fuss is about. They were amazing. Keith and I met 2 lovely ladies, didn't we, a little while ago?
We did. Dr. Judy,
yes,
and her sister, who are watching. I've had a confirmation from her by email that they're watching, because I just emailed to say you're on TV tonight.
Yeah, Judy and Dan, they're lovely ladies, sisters, and they'd cruised with Princess many times. Here they are to tell you.
First cruise in 2009 was on the Ruby Princess on her maiden year, and it was so fantastic. We've done nothing else but cruise with Princess. We wouldn't do anything else. It just combines everything that you could possibly want. And being 2 females together, it's a good way to have a holiday without any pressure or difficulty now that we haven't got partners anymore. So we can do everything and not have any embarrassment and just enjoy ourselves.
They deliberately asked to place their princess bag in the middle, so you'd
product placement. Princess should hire these 2 ladies. They're amazing.
But girls, I loved my Princess cruise. I know what you mean now. It was great, and honestly, the itinerary that you're about to see, it's the exact one that I did, and it was fantastic. But we'll talk about that with Keith in a second as well. But here's a little taster of what life's going to be like with Princess Cruises.
Emerald Princess is a Grand Class ship that entered service for Princess Cruises in April 2007. She's one of the largest ships in the Princess fleet. There are nearly 900 balcony staterooms from which to take in a colourful sunrise over the ocean. Leisurely days spent on board in the piazza-style atrium are relaxing and entertaining, with the nearby International Cafe fulfilling your cravings for fresh salads and toasted paninis, or maybe even a glass of milk with fresh cookies. Whether you're getting refreshed with a workout in the fitness centre, or putting your feet up at movies under the stars, your experience on the Emerald Princess is sure to be an unforgettable one. So with so much going on board Emerald Princess, it's a good idea to get some inside information. And who better to ask than the cruise director, Kelvin.
How are you?
Thanks, very good. Thanks for coming along and talking to us.
Thank you.
Now, you've been, you know, what, 15 years with Princess?
Princess, 15 years. I joined actually the Sun Princess, which is a smaller ship than the Emerald, in 1998.
What can people expect the first time they come on board Emerald Princess?
Well, there's a huge variety. We have singers, we have musicians, instrumentalists, magicians, comedians. Comedians are a big thing with the Brits. They seem to love them. But then, of course, we have big production shows as well with our singers and dancers. You know, we offer, on this ship in particular, 4 big production shows. And actually a brand new show that was only premiered about 2 weeks ago is our international music event, which is unique to the cruising industry because it involves all our musicians on the ship into one big show.
Wow. And if someone was cruising on Emerald Princess for the first time, what can they expect?
Well, I think for the first time, I think they've got to open up their mind and you know, really enjoy everything that the ship has to offer. Even try stuff that they may never have tried before. You know, with so many different activities and shows going on. Yeah, they really need to, I think, open up their mind, and I think they'll enjoy everything. Yeah.
Well, exciting time. Yeah, thank you very much, Kelvin.
Pleasure.
Cheers.
Great to have you on board.
God, honestly, I had such a great time on my cruise with Princess. It was spectacular. It really was. Something I want to mention, with this particular cruise, you are going to get, let me just check because it seems a lot of money to me, you get to choose some freebies. I think the best one is the $375 onboard spend. You could go for free carping or...
Carping? if you're an avid fisherman, go for carping.
Carping. Free car parking, apologies, or free coach transfers. But if you went for the $375 onboard spend, there's a lot of money. You could pay your gratuities with that, to help towards your drinks, spa treatments, shopping. And then, if you could stay at the Meon Valley Marriott Hotel the night before and get free parking. For
£79 per person as well.
Yeah.
Taxi transfer, that's a much better idea.
Speak to the, you know, our cruise consultants, but I think the best value is to go for the $375.
It's what I do, Sean, without a shadow of a doubt. It's a bit of a no-brainer, that. And there's a great family of 4 price on this as well, which is so good because you are in the right time for the families, the May half term.
Yeah.
So, 27999.
It's very good for family fun. Anyway. You will love cruising from Southampton because it is so easy. You park up, you're ready to, you're on board the ship. I was on with about 10 minutes and you start enjoying your holiday.
This is it. You get a cocktail, you sail out from Southampton. I've seen some great pictures recently of people in the sun sailing out of Southampton, heading off to the fjords like you did. Relaxing day at sea, familiarising yourself with that ship. What were some of the things you did on your day at sea, Sean?
Do you know, the day at sea was so warm, we actually sunbathed for quite a lot of it.
Absolutely
we really did, and we did have some cheeky cocktails by the pool.
Lovely.
And we did go in the hot tub. Yeah,
no, I can imagine. I've seen the pictures. Okay, then we first port of call is Stavanger, sophisticated little city, thriving in a patchwork of heather-covered hills and breathtaking fjords. You can stroll through the old quarter and beautiful white houses and the wonderful flower gardens, and you'll see artists hard at work. That's the Dormskirk, the oldest cathedral in the whole of Norway. It's got a lovely pond by there. I always go and say hello to the ducks, some real cheeky ones there. And you've got great museums that you can go to, and you can cruise down Belirus Fjord to see this place. This is the Pulpit Rock, and you've also got the Troll's Tongue. That's the best thing I'd recommend to do. I know, Sean, that you took my advice. You did a couple of museums, didn't you, this time?
We did. My friend Ian really wanted to do the Petroleum Museum. And it was actually very good.
It is good, really good fun. Then next is Uleden. This sits peacefully at the edge of the mighty Jostedal Glacier, Europe's largest ice floe, covering 188 square miles. It's 2,000 foot thick at its thickest point, and it's absolutely incredible. You can hike past these old, across these wooden bridges, past waterfalls. It's bewitching, it's magical. Sean,
it really is. And we went really high up. We even saw some snow, which was amazing. We've gone from full sunshine to snow, within a few hours.
Cold feet, but a warm head. Yeah, incredible place to go for you to enjoy. And you've got Norway's beautiful Lake Uleden as well on your front doorstep, which I recommend a trip to. Then we're going through to Skulden, and this is great. It's a sleepy fishing village at the end of Sjongensfjord, and it's the world's longest Tongass Fjord, this, so it's a great one to explore. As you can see some of the pictures. Again, none of these pictures do justice to actually seeing it in person. And then here you get a chance to go to the Jostedalbreen National Park. And you can see, if you like, the Brooksdale Glacier.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen a glacier, and it was amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And in fact, you've got these wonderful urns churches as well, but you were spotted. I've got a guy here, Sam Griffiths, on Twitter, who's a fan of the show. He says, loving the show, glad Sean enjoyed the cruise. Wish I said hello now. Hope he enjoyed the Brooksdale Glacier too.
I loved it, but Sam, I'm really annoyed that you didn't say hello. I really am.
But this is the great thing, you know, you meet people, you see people, you make friends on cruises, and you get to see amazing places like this. And then from Skúlidum, you're then going to Bergen. You've got the old Hanseatic Wharf here, multicoloured tall peak buildings, the wooden design, which Norway's famous for, which you're going to see next in the image. The best thing to do here, of course, is always to take the cable car up to the top.
That's what we did.
And then hike back down, and then go to the fish market.
We didn't hike back down, we took it back down as well.
You told me you hiked, you fibber. Oh, but it all comes out on live TV, doesn't it? Okay, but yeah, an amazing place, Bergen.
It really was. We were there, say, for my friend Jane's 50th birthday, and it was magical. Final day at sea, you know, so we've been sunbathing again on our final day back, but it was a trip of a lifetime. And as we mentioned earlier, this is over the May half-term holiday, so if you want to go with the family, it would be fabulous. And for whole family, Keith, it's $2,799.
That's right, and that's with, of course, the $375 on-board spend.
Yeah.
So that's great.
I cannot recommend this cruise highly enough. I had the best time. My friends that had never cruised before loved it. Choose from these. Now, I would definitely go for the free $375 onward spend. That's a lot of... It's cash, really, on your card to spend on your cruise. Or if you want, you could go for free car parking or free coach transfers. If you want to stay in the Mean Valley, Marriott, they're going to do special deals for us here, £79.
Do you know that family of four works out at $699 per person? And remember that the kids are going to have kids clubs on board. They'll be looked after. You know, it's a great opportunity. They'll have fun. You'll have fun, and then you can meet together for lunch and for dinner, share your experiences. You know, it's such a great cost-effective way as a family to travel, and for everyone to have their own holiday. You know, and come back and share it still. It's
very
incredible.
True. ID number 95216. And say, I know you'll have the most incredible time on that one. I did. Now, we're going to finish with a biggie. Temples, dragons and beaches with 5-star celebrity cruises. We've got an incredible price on this one. Anyway, we'll talk about the destinations with Keith. But let's take you on board.
Yeah, and again, you can see we're the #1 agent for Celebrity Cruises, as we were for the last deal with Princess as well. You know, we are the largest independent UK tour operator creating bespoke cruises for you. We're a destination enthusiasts, and this is a 5-star line. This is a great opportunity for you to enjoy a real step up. I love Celebrity. In fact, I've
Same
booked,
here.
You always do. And I booked my first ever cruise as a passenger. And it's going to be with Celebrity next month. And there's a reason. These ships are beautiful, the food is amazing, you can eat food from around the world. The standard buffet that you can go and eat whenever you want is just mind-blowing, with lots of different stations with different things, Mexican fajitas going through to traditional roast English. You know, it's so good. You've got the gelateria there, the kind of Cafe El Bacho where you get
I'm just smiling thinking there's never been a single moment on a cruise where I thought, oh, there's nothing I fancy. You know?
Exactly. If anything, it's too much, you know, because people do. They you know, I know this from my time. They take two sizes of clothing, one for the start and one for the end. Or elasticated waist is the other trick. Loads of great things there you can do with the bars. You've got the Celebrity Eye Lounge on board where you get duty-free Apple prices in dollars. The savings are massive, and again, loads of deck space, loads of hot tubs for you to relax in, the spas, and the entertainment show. I know you love the entertainment, but the aerial shows are stunning, aren't they?
I've cruised with Celebrity 4 times now, and everything has been perfect. But the shows are spectacular. Anyway, I'm going to be quiet now because I've not been to the Far East yet. Keith's been there many times. Singapore, one of your favourites. That's where
love Singapore.
we fly to.
Yeah, that's it. You fly out to Singapore, and then you get a 2-night stay in a 5-star hotel in Singapore. This is a chance for you to immerse yourself in a multicultural melting pot where you can try Chinese, Indian, and Malay cuisine. And again, It's one of only two cities that has its own patch of virgin rainforest. You've got the Singapore Flyer, which is great fun for the views. You've also got a great zoo. You've got this place, the Jurong Bird Park, the world's largest walk-in bird aviary. It's stunning, it's magical. You feel, Bill Oddie would feel like he died and gone to heaven. In the Orchid Garden there.
Love that.
Well, you're a keen gardener, and it is beautiful. And again, in Singapore, you're great for shopping as well. You can go and shop all over the place, whether you've got Clark's Quay, whether you've got Orchard Road, and you've also got great fashion places there, and then you've got the old Victorian style British Singapore with Raffles Hotel and the Long Bar. Okay, then we're going through to get on the ship for 14 nights cruising on this 5-star ship. You've got some days at sea, but you have another chance to explore Singapore, so you get 3 days in Singapore in total.
Which you'd actually need to do it justice, wouldn't you?
Absolutely you do. And because you've got the overnight, you can do a night safari at the hotel, which is the best tour in Singapore, has been for the last 9 years. Then your first port of call after you've enjoyed so much on board is Bali. And now you get 2 overnights in Bali. That's incredible, because you really get a chance to enjoy this amazing island. On the outside, you've got these amazing, beautiful beaches and these world-class spas, and then inside, you've got these terraced rice paddies and fields of banana and papaya and many other beautiful subtropical fruits. You've got these gorgeous temples. That's my favourite one there on Bratan Lake, but you've got many all over the island. And my favourite place to go to, the Ubud Monkey Forest. Go to the temple dedicated to Hanuman, the monkey god. You're going to see some pictures coming up now, which is incredible. Let's look at that. And go through to Ubud itself and see the Ketchuk, the fire dance, which is absolutely incredible. Then we're going through to another stunning place. Now you're stepping into a protected biosphere. You have to do a tour if you want to get off. It's Komodo Island. And again, this is a place discovered about 100 years ago by Dutch sailors, and you get Komodo dragons. These are the big boys, up to 10 foot in length, weighing over 300 pounds. In the red corner comes in the Komodo dragon, the world's largest and heaviest lizard. They go around in packs. It's an UNESCO World Heritage Site. It will blow your mind, because it's like stepping back into a time that land forgot. Yeah. It's like going back into a proper, real-life Jurassic Park. And there's a pink beach there as well, great for swimming and snorkeling. Relaxing days at sea, before you then go to Thailand, Phuket, the sparkling waters of the Andaman Sea, palm-fringed white beaches with this lush green interior full of temples, and the wonderful, fragrant, beautiful Thai cuisine with lemongrass and ginger being used. You've got the Phanang Banar Bay on your front doorstep, where they filmed The Man with the Golden Gun, which is incredible, and you can also go elephant trekking if you want to, or maybe get a soothing Thai massage. Then you're going through to Malaysia now, another different country. Penang is the port of call. It's called after the nuts, the betel nut that's eaten by the locals. It stains their teeth. You've got a Street of Harmony here, which is incredible. This is all Penang and the Butterfly Farm. But now we've moved through to Kuala Lumpur. That's the capital, of course, of Malaysia. You've got the Petronas Towers that are stunning there. And again, this is the world's greatest eating capital, Kuala Lumpur. It's an incredible place to go and try some of the street cuisine. And then, back to Singapore, back to London.
Wow. I mean, you can see why this has been an outstanding top-selling cruise in the past. We've got an amazing price tonight, I think you'll agree. And if you want to book it, do give us a call. And I'm just thinking, what a lovely time to go. I mean, you'd be spending the first few days of the new year in Singapore, wouldn't you, Keith?
You would.
What a great start to 2016. Now, when you're away for 2 weeks on a cruise, gratuities that add up, they're included. So you've got 2 weeks gratuities included here. All your return flights from London. Again, we can find flights from all over the UK, and you've got those overnights on board as well. It works out apparently under £92 per person per night. It's extraordinary value, and
for this part of the world, and this is the hottest area to cruise to, it really, really is, Sean. I've got to quickly say, Ian Holdboy just said, just got back from golf. Great deals, loving the show.
Great. Thank you
Ian.
so much. Now, there are different staterooms available. Keith's is going, I think you're going Aqua Class, aren't you?
I am
your
going
cruise.
Aqua Class, yeah.
Concierge is another option. Again, ask our cruise consultants about that. Loads of extras would be included if you go for that grade there as well. But here's your prices, and the interior staterooms with Celebrity, they're really good. They honestly are. And you've got a price there starting at $1,649. But we've got all the other different options available as well. Right, the time has come for a very, very quick recap. I've loved the show, actually. I'm already planning my next cruise. So now, we started off you know, maybe on a budget tonight, maybe you want to try a first cruise, maybe just want a cheeky little break. We have got the lowest priced Thomson cruise we've ever seen here on the show. I don't think we've ever had better than this. $399, and this is an exclusive reduced price for Planet Cruise on the show. So maybe a great first cruise, maybe a little break, 5 nights. It's the Spanish Escapes there, and a single special of $639. ID number 81013. That one will sell very quickly, believe me. Whenever we have a price like that in Thomson, they go. We then moved on to Royal Caribbean, another cracking deal. This is on board the Splendour of the Seas, $599. Now look at the onboard spend, up to $400 onboard spend. That's money really for you to spend while you're on the ship. We've got a free upgrade to an ocean view if you go for the 21st of November, and again return flights there. And a very low deposit on that one as well, by the way. Tonight, just a low deposit. So if you want to go for it, give us a call right now. Then, I mean, you could be away for a month, virtually, couldn't you? 27 nights with Costa, Mauritius, Madagascar, Seychelles, the Suez Canal cruise. It's a brand new exclusive package. We were hoping to show you the balcony. They've all gone. They've sold out. We have still got the interior. We've still got the outside. And a great single price on this. I believe the single was $1,699 on this one, which is fantastic. And your return flights, and they are direct, they're with BA on this one as well. That's amazing, actually, amazing. Then we moved on to Viking Cruises. And this is, well, it's a cruise that I would love to do. I've never experienced a river cruise. When I do, I will definitely do it with Viking. Biggest saving tonight, £1,000 has been taken off. And we include everything, really. Airport parking, you've got free Wi-Fi, you've got complimentary wine, beer and soft drinks with your meals on board. Flights available from most UK airports with no supplement as well, so choice of airports with no supplement. Not all of those included, but we have got virtually every airport with supplements from only £49, but 5 of those are included in the price. My cruise, as I'm calling it now, Princess Cruises on board the Emerald Princess. I loved Princess, I had such a great time. Love the itinerary, and no flying whatsoever this one. Brilliant onboard spend, $375 on board per stateroom if you book tonight, or you could choose free parking or free coach transfers. And very quickly, I know we're near out of time, but we finished with an absolutely amazing offer from Celebrity, Temples, Dragons and Beaches 1649. We've also got a show this Friday, of course, at 11 AM with Planet Cruise. And if you want to get interactive, you can tweet us, Facebook, YouTube, and email us as well. Talking of Twitter, you've had loads of tweets.
I have, yeah. So big hello to, here we go, Sean Smith, to producer Paolo, to Danielle Williams, to Andrea Pritchard, to Ed Clark, to Debbie Ann, to Nick Tavender, to Helen Grime, to Ray Fryer, to Holly Cowan, to Jackie Mack, and to Emma, or House of Emma Mar. Thank you for getting in touch on Twitter, at Planet Cruise, at Beefy Keefy. You can tweet us at any point and we'll answer questions.
Yeah, definitely. Keith, it's been lovely to be back with you. Love doing this show.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope the shakes have got better from your rehab. Cruise rehab.
I wasn't that bad, but I did have the drinks package. I'll see you next week. Loads of after.